Got a minute? Let's talk about open source large language models. We just, last week, got to the point where open source large language models are as good as ChatGPT 4. Like, last week, literally. There's a lot of small models that are not as smart, but are still capable in a lot of ways. About as capable as 3.5 Turbo. You can even run some of them on your phone. Let me show ya. So there's LM Farm, which is based off of a thing called llama.cpp. You can download a whole bunch of different models, right? The Q here talks about quantization. Basically, it's a precision. It's kind of like how with latitude and longitude, the more numbers in the latitude and longitude, like after the decimal, the more precise the actual coordinates are. So with quantized models, they sort of chop the end off a bunch of digits so it can run on smaller hardware. It's less precise, but usually still pretty decent. Q8 means quantized down to 8 bits. Q5 means quantized down to 5, etc. Quantized models are just as smart, but are less precise in their vocabulary. You can also fine-tune on your phone, literally. There's also a lot of settings that you don't get with ChatGPT. Got a chat interface just like everything else. Third Person's Anti-Despairism album is out and it's really great. It takes like a while to talk on your phone. Your phone is not the world's most powerful computer. Like, it's still powerful enough to run a large language model, but it's not the world's most powerful computer, so you're gonna get like 1 token every 3 seconds. But on the opposite end of the spectrum, you have Grok, which is basically instant at 1200 tokens a second. I would recommend Grok if you don't want to host it locally. If you want to run it locally on your own computer, you can download LM Studio. You're not going to get speeds like Grok, but you can get better speeds than your phone. I would not buy the hardware, frankly. I would use something like Grok, because hardware is going to change so much due to this in the next 2 to 3 years that they're probably going to totally invent a whole new class of thing. And then you will have wanted to have saved your money for that. Just use Grok is my suggestion, frankly.